Get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. So the Bronx Bombers are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Jose Urquidy will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Derek Jeter is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And fellas, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
3-0 now. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Now here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate, Bernie Williams. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off for right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. And he's safe. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Jeter, the runner at second with 1 away. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. but not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game where he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the run will score as the Yankees grab the early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Digging in, Tim Raines. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Here comes the first pitch. Changeup called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
0-1 count. Here it comes. There's the ball low. He misses with the changeup.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Number 39 stands in as he looks at a called strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
At the plate, Alfonso Soriano. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll enter play here at 293. 13 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Reddick is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Sabathia will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. 1-1.
1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Reddick behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And it's fouled away.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Yordan Alvarez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Got him.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 2-0 now from the belt. Kicks and deals. That one's in there on the black. 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1 left for Houston. They're down 4-0. In now, Jorge Posada. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Jorge Posada.
Fouled off. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Struck him out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Wade Boggs started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Hit softly down the line at first, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The bat, number 2.
Into the box now, Derek Jeter. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Reddick to the track, to the wall, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Bernie Williams. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. 5-0 New York. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Alex Bregman.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's George Springer. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tino Martinez. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Taken high and deep to right. Back goes Reddick. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Rogelio Armenteros is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. So now to the plate, Jose Canseco. No balls and a strike to count. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Tim Raines.
So coming to the plate, Tim Raines. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he takes strike 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. But what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Number 39 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We played 2.5, and it's all New York. 6-0.
We're back now as the Astros ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So stepping in, Kyle Tucker. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Pulled toward right center field. Williams is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. So digging in now, Martin Maldonado, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt, and the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. The Yankees lead it 6-0. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Alfonso Soriano is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer is underneath this one. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the switch hitting Jorge Posada. And the pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Tucker is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Yankees are out in front, 6-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next it'll be the outfielder, Josh Reddick.
The right fielder.
First delivery to him on the way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
High in the air out to center field. Williams is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 44. Designated hitter, York Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
So he sets him down swinging. Yordan Alvarez becomes out number 2 this inning. Carlos Correa is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Hit back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Alex Bregman is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit, and a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about that?
Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. And the runner from third scores as they try to work their way back into this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 0-1 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Derek Jeter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Shoots this one over to first. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Tino Martinez.
Ready once again, Tino Martinez.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And it's quickly 0-2.
Now, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Into the box now, Jose Canseco. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
That's a ball.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Astros 1. And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Martin Maldonado is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a
2
strike.
balls, 1
Well, we
strike.
all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Yep, that ball went out.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Josh Reddick is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. Raines will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. They're down 7-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Tim Raines. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here it comes. Altuve at second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, number 39.
Digging in, number 39. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now batting, Alfonso Soriano. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Into the box, Jorge Posada. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Line toward right center. And the Bombers have it going here, as this is also good for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Yankees 8 and the Astros. Next will be the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Alvarez.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Carlos.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Third baseman, number 2.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Yuli Gurriel is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Josh James enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 39.
7th inning ready to roll, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
The shortstop, Derek.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the air now, out to right field. Reddick is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
The center fielder.
Now at the plate, Bernie Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Fouled away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 8 runs, just 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. 3-1.
3-1. Here's the 2-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Tino Martinez will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set, now the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That misses 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Three and one now as that misses down and in. Runners on first with 1 down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tucker waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 33.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jose Canseco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. The set and the 1-0 pitch.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Has a look, now the pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Ball even at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit in the air out to left field. Tucker is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball.
Leading off for the Astros.
It doesn't look very promising so far on this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Now Springer belts one, carrying well out to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Now at the plate, Kyle Tucker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Yanked fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Martin Maldonado is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
It's really hard to work deep into games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
Canseco will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. It's still
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Altuve has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Into the box, number 39. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And no, he lost track of it, and it falls. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Alfonso Soriano. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Reddick retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Mike Stanton will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Mike Stanton.
Next up for the Stros, Jose Altuve. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Right there for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. So here's Josh Reddick. And he fouls this one off. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Yordan Alvarez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And it's fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Count is 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bullet back up the middle. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
From the stretch. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Count even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. Ryan Presley comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Standing in, Wade Boggs. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Wade Boggs goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Derek Jeter is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reddick has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Driven to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. George Springer the next to hit. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
The 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really like that he gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Curveball taken a little high. A runner on first with 2 away. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Last strike now for Houston. Fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
8-1 is the final tonight. New York sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Sabathia earns his 8th victory of the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Jose Urquidy struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score today.